So really, I think that there are 4 keys when it comes to creating viral content. And I'm sure there's tons of other things, but these are just the things that I've recognized in my videos that have been really helpful. The first one is you have to think about a hook. You see, every single second, especially the first couple of seconds, are going to give context to a new person that's coming across your content and is wondering, what the F am I watching? And why should I watch this? So the hook is the most important thing. The second thing is you have to think about what emotion you're evoking. What's happening in that video? How is that video making that person feel? Now, what's interesting about the European kid, actually, is the French character specifically, is it doesn't actually elicit a very good emotion in someone when they watch that. Who is this rich French European kid? Who the hell is this kid? It almost makes you angry. But guess what? That doesn't matter, because that gets views. TikTok picks that up, and they're like, hey, whatever this is going on in this video, this kid's freaking out at his parents for not sending him $10,000. This is good. This is getting us attention. We should promote this. So that can be a good emotion, or that can be not a good emotion. Now, moving forward, I've kind of decided to more focus on a different character, and the MyTechCEO character, and listening better emotions. But something for you to consider here is emotions can be either way. You could be publishing something about something horrible going on in this world and bringing attention to that. Maybe I've seen these accounts about like human trafficking. That's not eliciting a good emotion in me, but I'm still paying attention. I'm curious about what's happening. Third point is create questions. You want people to be asking questions about when they're watching your stuff. You don't want to feed everything to someone. You want them to be like questioning what's going to happen next, what am I going to watch, or maybe getting a sense of what's going to happen in a video and then following through with that. And this brings me to the next point, the last point, which is you don't want to give the audience what they want. What does this mean? How many viral videos are on the internet where you watch them and you think to yourself, damn, that's such a funny video. I have to watch that like 4 more times because it's so funny. You didn't really get what you wanted out of that, but it triggered you, and you wanted to watch it again. Or maybe you watched like a stupid video of someone falling, right? You're like, whoa, like I have so many questions of what happened there, but you watch it again. The reason why I give this advice is you actually want to not give your audience enough for them to be satisfied, so they watched your video again, they're trying to digest what just happened. So these are the 4 takeaways. Now let's dive into these and see how they apply in different videos, and then we'll also review some of your videos that we've picked out and talk about how they can be applied there. So yes, let me show you how we can do this now. So we played this video before, but I'm playing it again, and I'm going to share with you the hook and what I just talked about. Okay, so that video I showed you guys earlier, I want to very quickly explain something in that video. What's the setting? It starts off, what's the setting? Who can tell me, where is this? Where is this? What's happening? Anyone? Where is this? Some kind of beach house, right? It's happening in Greece. I'll give you context. It's in Greece. Immediately, like we see it's filmed realistically looking, right? Like it's like my annoying brother asking for more money from my dad, right? That's the immediate context. But so already there's a hook. It's like, whoa, this setting is interesting, and I'm curious to watch it. And then what happens after that? The hook is like, this guy is like crying, right? He's like crying. He's like crying. He's like, 1,000 euros for some pizza. Crying, physical card. It's so ridiculous. People are watching this like, who is this rich, French, pretentious European kid? I have so many questions. You're not walking away from this video thinking to yourself, I saw everything I want to see. You're thinking to yourself, like, who the heck is this? I have questions. I need to watch this again to understand what happened. And that's why this video got 30 million views. Or maybe it got less. I don't actually remember. And so we just analyzed that video. And just quickly I explained to you how those principles can be applied to this. But let me show you other videos too. Oh, let's try this. Start again.
Dude, because I don't think that.
Okay. So just in case we don't pick it up, it says, what the F do DJs actually do?
Sing the song on the spot. I think they make it 100 times. So what dials are they pressing? What are the buttons doing? Is it a volume dial? is it even connected to anything?
Okay, so why is this video good?
What the fuck do DJs actually do? Because I don't think they're remixing the song on the spot.
Okay, why is that video so good? That video is actually like, you might watch that and you'd be like, that's just a stupid video, got 33 million views, however, but it actually follows every single one of those principles that I just talked about. Like, why? Let's go back to the principles. First one, hook the viewer. The moment you start watching that video, there's this girl crying. You're like, what is going on here? Which actually is part of the third one, which is creating questions. But the first one is hooks the viewer. Like, you watch this girl crying, you're thinking just like, what the heck is going on? And she also has a very powerful hook. What do DJs actually do? It's a great question. I don't know what DJs actually do. I mean, yeah, they like remix music and they sense the vibe, but I don't know exactly what the dials are. So it's actually a funny hook, like just the words alone. There's a lot of emotions in there. She's crying. It's also laughter. It's like, what? Oh my God, why is she crying about this? Emotion being generated. Mostly like laughter. Questions. I have so many questions. Why is she crying? What is she doing? None of those things are answered in that question, but it's engaging enough for you to watch it and to like get enough context to be curious about it. And again, you walk away from this video feeling like you asking yourself, what just happened? Like, I don't understand what happened. Let's watch another one.
Stop adding white text at the bottom of your resume. Instead, embed spyware onto it, so when the recruiter opens it, their computer gets infected and you'll be able to retrieve their password. Now log into their accounts and send yourself a job offer. It's that easy.
Okay, so I like this video too, and I'll tell you why I like it. This video, if anything, from the 4 principles I just talked about, it has a really strong hook. Okay, so typically if you go on the internet and someone's giving you advice about your CV, you're expecting them to say something that you would like expect from a professional recruiter or whatever it is, right? This girl says, stop adding like text in the bottom of your CV. Just add spyware. Like, who's like already that's such a captivating hook, because then you're like, what else is going to come out of her mouth that is like I am not expecting? And so this video, if anything, it does a lot of the other principles too, but has a powerful hook. And the reason why a powerful hook is so important is because when you're starting off and you're building a brand, people don't know who you are, right? People don't need a good reason to listen to you. So the best thing you can do starting off as a creator is you have to have captivating, powerful videos that without you having to tell a person, hey, I'm worthy of watching, the hook itself is going to keep them on the video. And that's actually something that was brilliantly done in this video. Like, automatically you watch it, you're like, okay, this girl's funny. Like, embedding spyware. That's not what I expected.